Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep within a dark and mysterious forest, there lived a terrifying witch named Morgana. With her flowing jet-black hair, piercing green eyes, and a sinister grin that sent shivers down the spines of all who crossed her path, she struck fear into the hearts of the villagers. Legend had it that Morgana possessed powerful dark magic, which she used to manipulate and control the forces of nature. It was said that she could summon storms at will, turning clear skies into a tempestuous frenzy, causing the villagers' crops to wither and die. The people of the village believed that she had made a pact with evil spirits, trading her humanity for immense magical powers. Morgana's presence was palpable in the village, especially during the nights of the full moon. Whispers circulated that she would venture out of her eerie cottage, a decrepit structure hidden deep within the forest, and fly on her broomstick, terrorizing anyone unfortunate enough to be caught outside after dark. Fear gripped the villagers, and they lived in constant dread of the witch's wrath. Parents warned their children to stay away from the forest and lock their doors tightly, hoping to keep Morgana at bay. But despite their precautions, Morgana's wickedness seeped into every aspect of their lives. One fateful day, a brave young girl named Eliza, known for her unyielding spirit, decided that she would confront the witch and put an end to her reign of terror. With her heart pounding, Eliza ventured into the forest, determined to face Morgana and free her village from fear. As Eliza navigated the dense undergrowth and twisted paths, the air grew heavy and the atmosphere thickened with an ominous presence. The once vibrant forest turned into a haunting labyrinth, with trees twisted and gnarled, casting eerie shadows that seemed to dance in the moonlight. Finally, Eliza arrived at Morgana's cottage. It stood before her, an embodiment of darkness and malevolence. With trembling hands, she pushed open the creaking door and stepped inside, bracing herself for the encounter with the witch. Inside the cottage, Eliza found Morgana hunched over a bubbling cauldron, the air thick with the scent of herbs and potions. The witch turned to face the intruder, her eyes glinting with a mix of curiosity and malice. Eliza stood her ground, looking deep into Morgana's eyes, unafraid. To Eliza's surprise, Morgana's expression softened for a brief moment. She spoke, her voice laced with a hint of sadness and longing. She revealed that she had once been a kind-hearted woman who had been scorned and rejected by the villagers due to her unique abilities. Driven by despair and anger, she had turned to dark magic, embracing her newfound power as a means of revenge. Eliza, moved by Morgana's tale, saw a flicker of redemption buried within the witch's heart. She extended a hand, offering forgiveness and a chance at redemption. Morgana hesitated, torn between her dark past and a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. In that moment, a bond formed between Eliza and Morgana. They agreed to work together to bring harmony back to the village, to channel Morgana's magic towards healing and protecting rather than destruction. Over time, the villagers learned to trust and accept Morgana, witnessing the transformation she underwent with Eliza's guidance. Morgana became a guardian of the forest, using her powers to ward off evil and protect the village from other supernatural threats. As Morgana and Eliza worked side by side, the villagers began to see the genuine compassion and remorse within Morgana's heart. She used her powers to heal the sick, mend the wounded, and nurture the once withered crops back to life. Her dark magic transformed into a force of benevolence, becoming a source of hope rather than terror. As time went on, the village thrived under Morgana's protection. The villagers no longer trembled in fear at the mention of her name, but instead sought her guidance and assistance in times of need. Morgana became a wise and respected figure, offering her knowledge and magic for the betterment of the community. Word of Morgana's transformation spread beyond the village, and soon neighboring towns sought her aid. People traveled from far and wide, seeking her help in matters of magic and seeking solace from their own troubles. Morgana, now the revered wise witch, became a beacon of light and guidance for those in despair. However, not everyone was willing to accept Morgana's transformation. A group of envious and power-hungry individuals, led by a dark sorcerer named Valerius, saw Morgana's newfound redemption as a threat to their own dominance over the mystical realm. Valerius plotted to eliminate Morgana and take control of her vast powers. One moonlit night, Valerius launched a surprise attack on the village, seeking to strike down Morgana and claim her magic for himself. But the villagers, who had grown to love and trust the once terrifying witch, stood united in defense of their savior. With Eliza leading the charge, the villagers fought valiantly against Valerius and his followers. Morgana, harnessing the full extent of her reformed powers, unleashed a barrage of light and protective spells that repelled the dark sorcerer's attacks. In a climactic showdown, Morgana faced Valerius head-on, their magic colliding in a breathtaking display of brilliance and malevolence. It was a battle of redemption versus corruption, hope versus despair. In the end, Morgana's unwavering resolve and the collective strength of the villagers triumphed over Valerius' malevolent intentions. The dark sorcerer was banished from the realm, never to threaten anyone again. The village rejoiced, grateful for Morgana's continued protection and the newfound unity that had been forged through their shared struggle. Morgana, now fully embraced as a force of good, continued to use her powers to bring prosperity and harmony to the land, and so, the tale of the terrifying witch turned into a legend of redemption and courage. Morgana became a symbol of transformation, reminding all who encountered her that darkness can be overcome, and true power lies not in fear but in the capacity for love and forgiveness.